talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they still...
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Hernandez. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Fields. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Eagles at 2-6 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On, 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Fields. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, it's Fields, and he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They're going for it with the option right, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. The tackle by Nakobe Dean. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Off the RPO, he completes it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And just a yard to go here on second down. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Lawrence going to keep it again. A pitch back. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at fourth down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And this is caught by Watkins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, set.
On second down now. It's Fields, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Up the middle they go. Rivers, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence running right on the option. He'll pitch it back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping at air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They go play action here on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Person. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Lawrence to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You got bombers. You got bombers. Go, go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. Out to his left. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter from the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Fields. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Let's go.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 3rd down, it's Fields. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. And now off to the races down the right side.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Back to throw here. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 6. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Hey, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane and batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play it?
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
at the line. This Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
76 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I'm ready. 3 pound, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Davion Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3. Rock it, let's go.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fields.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 106 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times.
Defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fields. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Up the middle they go. It's Fields. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout.